What is going on, all of my people of the planet? I hope all is well with you and yours. I am D Venom, here to update you guys in regard to one's life. Now, anytime that I record content for this particular playlist, you guys know that it centers around drug addiction, relapse, functioning addicts, things of that particular nature. But before I go any further, I want to thank our newest follower, who goes by Tay Tay. Taylor, I want to say Swift, but I know that's not your last name. But Taylor, oh my God, your last name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. Joined the bandwagon about a week or so ago, and I'm very thankful that you joined our tribe. I went to your YouTube platform and I subscribe to you as well, and I see that you have about 8 followers, if I'm not mistaken, and I want my tribe to go and visit your platform in the event that they want to follow you as well. So anyway, Tay Tay is our newest subscriber. She's a Caucasian female. She wears glasses. I'm not sure if it's full-time or, part-time or just for looks or whatever the case may be, but everyone's welcome in regard to my platform or our platform. So again, thank you, Tay Tay. I really do appreciate you. And moving on. Anyway, you guys, as I said, anytime that I record content for this particular playlist, it centers around drug addiction and stuff like that. I kept it real with my Podbean podcast, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys as well, because y'all deserve that. Unfortunately, on October 4th of this particular year, I ended up merging off of the straight and narrow, and I ended up I relapsed. I used methamphetamine, and it was my choice to do so. No one put a gun to my head and forced me to use methamphetamine. I wanted to use it because I was sick of going through the cravings. Anyway, I remember October 5th, and I uploaded the podcast for you guys in regard to when I went live. I went live October 5th. Everything went great. I went to go get something to drink at the Circle K, which is actually right around the corner from where I'm at right now. And well, hell, it's not even around the corner. It's right there. Hold on one second. Well, never mind. It doesn't matter. It's pretty much right there. Anyway, I seen someone that I knew was on drugs. I smelt it. I sensed it. I knew it. And before I knew it, I had him in my vehicle while I was still live. And I was ending the session, but I never did. I don't understand why I never just did, why I never ended the session. It wasn't meant for me to end. Then I ran across another scallywag from that particular guy, Circle K, and we all ended up coming back to the park. And I thought that I ended the episode when I was at the gas station, but it kept recording. So what happened was myself, the 2 individuals that I had in my vehicle, we were all engaged in a conversation, talking, smoking methamphetamine, and one person left, and I ended up having a sexual encounter with the one that was left behind. All that was recorded. Was I embarrassed and ashamed about anything? In the beginning, I could not listen to it. I was getting ready for work, and I'm like, let me play back my recording, because I hadn't listened to it yet. I was asleep for the past couple of days because, mind you, I was up on a binge, smoking methamphetamine. I had a whole week off of work, and I felt the need to get high because I was going through cravings and all of that shit. Anyway, when I did listen to it, I was getting ready for work, and I'm like, this is a long ass session, and I thought I ended this a long time ago. So I got to the park when I got to the part when I got to the Circle K, and it kept going after I met the scallywag, and it kept going after I met the other scallywag and asked them if they wanted to go to the park. And they kept going and going, and I heard the conversation. I heard the lighters being, lit, and I heard all of this, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was literally shocked, and I'm like, this cannot be happening. But the universe gave me my karma, and the universe gave me my karma very quickly for my actions. I was simply minding my own business, doing an episode for my Podbean podcast, and I went off the straight and narrow because I wanted to do drugs. And because I wanted to do drugs, the universe, source, the angels, whomever whoever spiritually was in on it in regard to allowing that recording to keep on recording in regard to that live session. It was meant to happen, and Satan was in on it as well. He had a good laugh in regard to that recording and how I got caught up smoking methamphetamine. So anyway, I couldn't lie about it. It was out there. People heard it. I was giving out my phone number. Just all type of just crazy ass shit. So I came clean a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken, in regard to that situation. I couldn't lie about it. I was caught up. So I went ahead and told my Podbean podcast family what happened. I still have that recording. I thought about getting rid of it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to upload it within divine timing and let the world hear me trying to be slick when I got caught up smoking methamphetamine. You know, what happens in the dark definitely comes to light. And with that situation, it came to light real motherfucking quick. I thought I kept some stuff in the dark, and everything came to light. The sexual act, all of that stuff came to light. Which means that, you know, it's just not a good thing to try and hide that type of activity or that life or whatever, because it's going to come to light. It's going to come to surface. Anyway, in the midst of all of that, I still received a blessing via the universe, you guys. This was a blessing that came to me about 6 something in the morning a couple of days ago via email or via email. And it's from a Voyage Phoenix magazine, you guys. Anyway, the magazine interviews entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders for their Inspiring Story series. They said, please let me know if I'm available for an interview in the coming weeks. They're excited to learn more about me and share my story with their readers. There's no cost involved, but they'll of course need some of my time for the interview. I'm sure our readers would love to hear my story, and many would benefit from learning from my experiences. Thanks, Robert Williamson, editorial staff. Now, Robert Williamson could have had anyone on his staff reach out to me, but he reached out to me himself personally. This lets you know that my stories are being heard throughout the world. This particular company is headquartered in California. So if they're listening to my stories, who's to say if film producers aren't listening to me, or anybody else that's famous out there is listening to me? I just know that this is from a magazine, Voyage Phoenix, and they also have a website called VoyagePhoenix.com. In the event that you guys want to go there and check out some of the interviews that they've already done with inspiring people throughout the valley. It looks like a very, very, very legit magazine. And I haven't read any of the stories yet, but I do plan on it because I can be a part of this, you guys. I'm not sure how many spreads these individuals get, but I may have a 2 or 3 spread interview where there's pictures of me and my life and what I've gone through and what I want to do, and in regard to saving the world and whatever else. I just know that I have an opportunity, just like I want to interview people. I have the opportunity to be interviewed. And this is major because I can get myself out there in a lot of other different ways. You know, like he said, it gives their readers a chance to hear about my story and learn about who D Venom is. And That's major, because I don't know who this magazine is or whatever the case may be, but obviously they have a huge following and they have a huge reader platform, and I would love to be a part of that, where someone is reading about my story and learning about me, and that gives me more podcast followers and whatever else. So I'm thrilled about this, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So in the midst of me falling off the bandwagon, and as I said earlier, it's not how you get thrown off of that bandwagon. It's how you pick up the pieces to your life and those particular circumstances and keep it motherfucking moving. And that's what I decided to do. And since the 8th of October, I have now been clean for about 5 days. Excuse me if I'm spitting all over the place, but I get passionate when I'm talking about topics of conversation that touch me. But anyway, I'm a living, walking example, you guys, that if I can make these particular dreams come true, and I'm an addict on top of that, you guys can do it as well. I'm doing wrong, or I have done wrong in regard to my relapse, but that still did not stop the universe from personally delivering me a specific email 6 something in the morning via Robert Williamson of Voyage Phoenix magazine. I just know that I'm thrilled, and I will keep you guys updated in regard to this magazine spread that I could be a part of. Anyway, I'm going to end this content because I have a lot to do, but I wanted to be honest with you guys, because I've been making, ASMR videos and doing all of that type of shit. And I'm just like, you know what? I need to be honest with my fam and let them know that I did relapse and I did fall off the straight and narrow October the 4th, but I quickly picked it up. I quickly picked up those pieces of the puzzle and got my life back in order very fast, because I knew that I had work to go to, and I have children to feed, and I just have shit to do, and doing methamphetamine and shit like that just isn't a part of what I want in my life anymore. But anyway, you guys, I'll keep you all updated. Y'all be good. Thank you, Tay-Tay, once again for following the platform. I do apologize to anyone out there whom has had their hopes and prayers and whatever, for me in regard to my addiction. I do apologize for going off the straight and narrow. It was my intention, because it's something that I wanted to do, and I did it, and that's just that. All right, you guys, namaste, and much love.